Wagwan. Greetings you Team Pamela. How are you this morning? I hope you are fine. I'm okay. And we thank God for everything. It is another day which many people have not seen. But here we are. So we are taking this time, all of us, to thank God. Because it is not our own making. Thank you, Lord, for making it happen. Here we are talking to my family. Thank you so much. Lord, protect them all. So now, we are back in our reaction channel with our reaction video of today. I know each day we have new members. New members, Wagwan, feel free to comment and enjoy the show and enjoy the community. Thank you so much. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, give the video a like, share my videos, tell a friend to tell a friend. We are road to 5K. We've been here for long. We need to move forward. Otherwise, we are back again. So now, whom do we have here? Today I just want just to talk about Mura Sensor. The video won't be long because we have Mura Sensor as my biggest need. So maybe one might wonder, why is it that it is all the time is Mura Sensor? Yes, you know, in the YouTube space you have to choose your niche. It will help you to grow your channel, those who are new here. So you might think, why is it Pamela always talking about Mura Sensor and the siblings? Those are my niches. So my videos revolve around them like this. I follow them. I can't leave them. When they are abroad, I'm with them. They are back home, I'm with them. So I'm happy you understand. So thank you so much, and let's move on. So now, Mura Sensor really amazed me yesterday. I could not believe my eyes. I was even screaming. I was screaming when I saw Mura Sensor leaving a toddler. A baby who is not even 1 year old, scrolling on the stairs. Imagine even if it is begging. You put your life, the life of your baby, at risk just because you want people to support you. Who does that in their right minds? The comments were full. No one supported this at all. And today we are just going to read those comments because the comment section of Mura Sensor was full. Only a damn fool can do that, I'm telling you. You cannot do that. This is your baby. All babies, they are very brave. They can try anything, but you have to be there. Mura Sensor was ahead of the baby. Instead of staying backward, Mura Sensor was ahead of the baby. And sometimes you could see the baby was going at the edge. Imagine. He doesn't know the gravity of that, I'm telling you. Mura Sensor is someone you cannot trust with even anything, even with a baby. You want to trade with this baby as well? What is the problem? Oh, I cannot put rails because I don't have money. People are telling me to put rails. Is it people who are supposed to tell you, or you should know when you are building a house, you have to put those things? So you rather bring up losers and don't take care of the baby's welfare or well-being. You rather bring up losers. You rather build other things. You rather buy a Mercedes-Benz. So what is the use of the Mercedes-Benz or that other car while the life of the baby is in danger? Because now the baby might just go out. You know, according to him, he was talking of, you know, we are always with him all the time. No. This is a baby who is now curious. He want to know this, he want to know that, he want to know this, he want to go there, he want to touch this. One day, even with just like a twinkle of an eye, the baby will just go and they will not know where the baby is. Because now the baby is used now going to the stairs, I'm telling you, going to the stairs. He will be doing that. His phone ring and then he will pick the phone. And then that time, I'm not wishing bad, but what I saw yesterday, I just saw like someone who does not even deserve this baby. I'm telling you. You can't do that to your own baby just because you want the audience to see you like you need the rails, because even the camera was showing where the rails are needed. You don't do that, Mura Sensor. Okay, we know you cannot buy anything. We know all these things which you've been bought for. But do not try this again. You try this again, people might even take action against you. Even Rosuma, maybe if she doesn't see this video, but you are all the same. There's no one who is better than the other. Because what I saw, I've never seen this in my life. And this is how you protect your son. And you know the stairs are slippery. The baby can just decide to let go, not even touching. But maybe you are thinking it's going to go forward. He can just decide not to. And then what happened? Oh, look at my boy. Oh, look at him. Look at where this man has come from. pointing down where the baby was. Let us look at the video and then we read the comments. I could not believe my eyes. I could not believe it. Mura said, so change your ways of doing things. What is wrong with you? Guys, you people who are close to Mura Sensor, even the comments which you are writing, is he reading them? You have his number. Why can't you call him? He gave you the number thinking that this number was a number of sending money. You turned this number to be a number of calling. Why don't you call him on this issue? Let's have a...
Has come from down there. Some of you are telling me I should put rails here. It's important, but I don't have the money. Twende, kuja. It's very excited. Twende, pole pole. Two more, my friend. Twende. Twende. Kuja. No, you don't go to the other ones. That's enough for today.
Guys, look at that part. Look at that part, my people.
Whoa.
Can you imagine?
Please don't go up. That's enough for today. Oh my God. Oh my God. Kuja. Sasa, will you go up to the top? He wants to know where these stairs are going. Twende.
Now look at the baby. Look at the baby. Look at how Mura Sensor is risking this baby's life.
Guys, welcome to my vlog as a new dad. And this is my first boy, first kid, first everything. Let's go. I know you're tired.
Imagine he stood there talking to people,
rest.
looking at the camera, and the baby was still crawling. Can you imagine that? Oh, this is my firstborn. Look at the baby.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, my son is growing. He's seeing another one. He's never been here. He's checking it.
I don't need to put it all because the baby crawled up to the rooftop. While Mura Sensor was very happy, showing people now my boy is growing, is crawling. We know the baby is crawling, and by now, by next month, because he's turning 1 year, he should be walking. That one we know because those are the stages which babies have to pass. But you letting the baby to crawl in stairs, in the stairs where there are no rails, you are very far from where the baby is crawling. You are talking to people. You are not even paying attention to this baby. You are just making him keep on going, keep on going. Mura Sensor, there are things to play with. Me, I'm just telling you as a parent, there are things to play with because within a twinkle of an eye, something can happen, something which you might not even like. And do not let this baby crawl like that because he will get used to crawling on those stairs without the rails, because you are telling people, oh, some guys are telling me to put the rails, but I don't have money. So that is the reason why you had to bring the baby there. Because now you don't have money, you had to bring the baby for people to see how dangerous it is for the baby to crawl in a place where there are no rails. So you want donation for these rails. Come on. You don't have money to put the rails, and you have money to import the Appaloosas. How many are you importing? Mura Sensor. What is the priority? The Appaloosas are priority more than the life of your baby or the security of your baby? Is Appaloosas more important? All these things you are trying to do here and there, are they very important than the baby? If you are okay in your mind, I'm telling you, you can't do something before thinking of your baby's well-being. This is more important than any other thing. If people who are not even your relative, people who are not even close to you, just your supporters, feel for the baby more than you, because you are just after money. So you had to think it over. Today I'm going to put Maisha there and make a video out of it. so that I can start getting donation. Don't get used to things like this. Do not try this again, because you are saying the baby is used to, but we are always with him. There are many places where the baby can crawl. It's not about that he has to crawl on the stairs. Why the stairs? What are you trying to prove? What point are you trying to prove? You have a very big house. The baby can crawl down. The baby can crawl in the rooms. You want to tell me all these babies, they have to crawl on the stairs to make them walk? Stop this nonsense. Let's read the comments. All the supporters of Mura Senso are not happy of what Mura Senso did yesterday, because sometimes he does things which you can't imagine a grown-up man can do. So let's read the comment. There's one here who is saying, bro, instead of you investing in horses and before a serious accident happens to your son, you need to invest in railing for those steps and stop complaining about you don't have money. Please set your priorities straight. You see, people are pissed off. People are pissed off. He should put his priorities straight, because he doesn't have priority. Instead of importing those horses, the first thing he would have done, make a house conducive for this baby, because this baby is now crawling. You don't know what he is going to do next. Another one is saying, don't say you don't have money, Marwa. The railing of the stairs is more important than the horses. Exactly. The railings are more important than the horses, than everything in that village, than even the cars which he has. Because these cars were bought after the house was built. So the rails were not put there, but he opted for these cars, but not thinking of the future. Because even him, he can sleep and then fall. Not only the baby, anybody can fall from that place. Let's continue. Another one is saying, you have money for horses but no money for railing. Which is more important for the baby's safety? You see? Let's keep on reading, because there are so many. But he's not getting it. This was a way of coming out here to tell people, I need to be supported. I don't have money, but people are telling you. Why would people tell you if you are a parent? This is your house. Why would you wait until people tell you? So you want to prove to people that you have to do it, because look at what my baby is doing. My baby is now crawling in this dangerous place. So you people who have been saying, I fix this and send me money. Let's keep on reading. This one is saying, please always stand behind this son of yours, please. Because he's in the front, talking to the camera, and the baby is just crawling on his own. Imagine. Another one is saying, the rails were not the problem for me. It was the fact that he was in front of Maisha and not behind the child. He could not have saved Maisha if he was suddenly falling sideways or backward. Yes, the rails are very important too. Maisha does not know the danger he's in. He doesn't know the danger he is. He's just an exploring child at that moment. Yes, and that also made me feel very bad, because I was scared, because he was in front and the baby. What if maybe the baby decided just to leave or to stand? What would have happened? Because you can't tell. This is a baby. And Mura says so. Do not try this again. Do not. Because he's so excited with little things, Mura says so. Now that the baby is crawling, he thinks that the baby is thinking just like he is thinking. This is a baby. He can just decide to even turn his head like this. What would have happened, Mura says so? Would you be standing there with your GoPro now? Sometimes you have to think before you do anything. Another one saying, that is very dangerous for you to be having your son crawling up the steps with no railing, and you are not standing behind him. He can easily stop to hover, and you are not there to catch him. Of course, yes, he was very far. He was very far from the baby. Even by the time he was saying, this is my firstborn, you could imagine the space. He was very far from the baby. So what if, and the baby was going on these ages? Jesus Christ. I'm reading like one comment, then we go ahead. Marwa, this is extremely dangerous. I'm watching this with my mouth open. He can just decide to go the way quickly before you even realize what he's doing. Of course, that was the worst thing Mura Senso did yesterday. It was very dangerous. In the name of making content, in the name of begging, in the name of wanting donation, because he wants people to see how the baby is crawling in a dangerous place. That is the point he wanted to prove yesterday. That was wrong. You watch that baby, you wonder what is wrong with this man. Is he okay? A few hours ago, Rocio came out here talking about I'm the queen, I'm the queen, I'm the queen. This palace, the palace of Rocio mom, without stairs. What are the budgets you have as a family? What are the things which you think as a family? Because when you are in that home, what do you see when you are in that house? Don't you see things which are missing in that house? You have a baby who is crawling. Does that not ring in your mind? I need to fix this. For you to fix it, you have to come and tell people, because you can never do anything. And for it to be fixed, you have to put your baby at risk. I watched that. I said, no. This is now serious. This is serious. So that is what I said so. That is what I said so. With no idea at all what he was doing yesterday. He thinks Maisa's mind, the baby's mind is like him. He can pause and he can start. That one can just decide to let go everything, and then he rolls. You can imagine. You can imagine. It's only God who saved that baby yesterday. God who saved that baby yesterday. And I think because of the prayers which we are praying here, save that baby, because by now, Mura Senso, I don't know. So that is Mura Senso. And now, I had Murimi. Murimi is now coming out now, revealing so many things, because he's still very angry at Daisy, because he's talking about Daisy knows where the child is. The grandmother of Halima, not the mother of Halima, because the mother of Halima is not there. The baby is unwell. They are in Tanzania. And Murimi came out and talked about how Daisy lured him, not only him and the rest. During that period of time, that day when Halima was crying, Daisy gave him like 200 shillings to go and take liquor. You can imagine. And it is not something people might say, oh, maybe Murimi is lying. No. Look at the people who are close to him. Even Brian Pepper. Because during that time they were drinking, even Matiko. Where were they getting money? Because they were hanging around with Daisy. Daisy give them money and then they go and drink. The money which you give them, oh, this one is for you. Go take care of yourself with this. These are the things, the money which they go for liquor. Because if you know this person is a drunkard, you know this person takes a lot of liquor, and you give him money, what are you sending him to do? To go and drink. So Murimi is saying it is Davy who gave him money to go and drink. Then later on, he found already Daisy has coached the wife, because the wife does not understand English. Oh, I'll buy you a phone. My supporters are going to take care of you. You see? So he's a manipulator. He manipulated Murimi to the extent of taking him to jail. So Murimi is regretting, because Daisy used him to destroy the family. And this is not the first time he's talking about Daisy giving him 200 to go and take liquor.
No liquor, you know, liquor, sometimes liquor. No liquor.
No liquor.
Gintu. No liquor.
It means today you have not taken even a single.
Yeah,
a single
even single. Even
Have you surrendered the liquor, or still you are now the good persistent in terms of the liquor?
No.
Liquorizer.
Yeah, I'm not a liquorizer. I've surrendered it because I saw that liquor, you know, what happened to me like 1 month ago.
1 month ago?
Yeah,
What happened, man?
Yeah.
What happened?
Don't you know that David took my wife and went with
Conjugation, no?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know what he went to do with my wife.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I doesn't know. Kind of late now, sincerely speaking, I doesn't know where she is.
Up to right now. But do you know that you stole her from the same family?
I knew that.
And
I didn't steal her because she was a grown up.
She was a grown-up.
Yeah, and we talked. Yeah,
I kept on hearing this issue of Halima being taken from Condat's family. Because also Daisy used to talk about it so much. Even Mura Senso, there was a time Mura Senso talked about this issue. Do you know this Murimi's wife, she was working for us. I heard the story. There was a time Mura Senso was saying Murimi lied to the lady that Murimi was a soldier. So the lady followed the soldier. Liquor soldier.
They have money. They are eating.
You know, those people are using money.
One man is eating 13 chapatis per time. So how did you come to take out of...
Okay. I can speak it, you know. Today, let me tell you. You know, the girl, I met her in the fence. And the girl told me that...
You are peeping.
The girl told me that... No. The girl called me and told me, where can I sleep tonight? You know? The Mzee used to tell the girl that, how can I begin change?
How can I deal with you perpendicularly?
You know?
So the lady was looking for an alternative.
An alternative. So
the alternative was you.
Yeah, it's God's plan. You know, if you, it was God's plan. You know.
So now you peeped around the fence. Now she called you, and how did you meet now?
No, she went there and took his things like clothes, you know. Yeah.
You are the one who promised her like, okay, come, my life is more better than that. We're gonna be eating chapatis more than the way we eat there.
No,
you have. I understand.
It's not a guarantee that eating many chapati you can eat everything.
Let's hear what Murimi is talking about, the wife and Daisy, and what happened on that fateful day, the day when Halima was crying. What happened? Because this is the major thing. So let's just hear what Murimi is talking about, this issue of Daisy giving him money to go and take liquor.
Touching like the legs of vapor, and I think, I'm not lying, if you can see all the video, he likes touching men's like, you know. He tried to touch me, I told him, you know. It's like the man was,
so is he into...
Yeah, exactly what you are trying to say is the exact thing what the man is doing. So the man decided to take Halima because Halima is what can I call her? Is a woman who doesn't understand herself, because it's like English, you know. Speaking English.
So how did she be confused? Was it English or be touched?
No, money.
Money.
The man confused him. I think you saw the clip Ernesto, the video of also Getangita, I think, showing Getangita that he do anal.
Murimi is talking about Daisy always touches the boys around him. You've seen, not once, not twice. Maybe that is his ways of expression. Maybe if he loves you, maybe as a friend. I can't add more because I'm not close to him. But we've seen him touching, even the faces, as Murimi explained. We've seen him touching Brian Pepper. Not once. The way he's talking to Brian Pepper, sometimes he always goes very close to Brian Pepper. So Murimi is talking about what happened, what has been happening, because this Murimi and Brian Pepper and Daisy, they were like, you could not separate these three. They were together. They were working together, boarding the same motorbike. And remember, during that time, they used to get accident every now and then. And who was paying for their bills? Daisy. Because you cannot, I used to come here and say, if you don't like people who are taking liquor, and always you have seen with them, you don't like them, you come make a video, oh, these people are drunkard, they are wasting themselves, but tomorrow you're with them. Sometimes you could see Brian Pepper carrying him in a motorbike while drunk. You see? So when Murimi is saying now, he's the one who gave him money that day, sometimes you can say yes because you can agree with him, because how can you hang out with someone whose character you don't like? Today you are with them, tomorrow you talk bad about them. Again you are seen with them again and again and again. And he made these people to be his niche. So it's like he used to give them money to go mess up yourself, then you come and talk about it, then like that, because you wonder, if I don't like this thing makes me feel bad, why would you see me again with that thing the following day? So it does not make sense at all.
He do earn a lot because he has money and me I have no money, you know.
How did you come to realize and come to your senses after now you have made sure that you have already categorized your life? Talk about you have already sold much of the land, and again you are coming to the realization. Why couldn't you realize it before?
Okay, first of all, let me tell you one thing. You know, sometimes money matters a lot in life.
Money talks.
Yeah, money talks a lot.
And money matters.
And those people came and convinced me and told me a lot. And I gave
Which
them
was the
that
promise? Which was the best promise that you were given?
building.
They will build for you.
I have no house now, you know. I've been living with
So
them.
they will.
One house,
Uh-huh.
one room, with a woman.
So
Yeah.
how?
Who is Vapor?
Brian Vapor, the one who.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is called Vapor.
Hey.
You know.
He is saying that the reason why he became close to this family, especially Daisy, the sister, and I think those two, because they had promised him a house, because he was staying in one house with the wife, and Brian Pepper was also there, because that is where we came to know Brian Pepper. Even being close to Daisy, Brian Pepper was living with Murimi. So they promised to build Murimi a house. What did we see? We just saw a toilet. That is the only thing they used to go there and talk about. Oh, we've changed your life, changing your life with a toilet only. And Murimi used to also to joke a lot, or to insult people. Oh, look, those people who are going using the bushes. And these people, they are very calculating. They made sure that they made Murimi to not get along with the relatives, so that they could manipulate him and get whatever they wanted. And then after doing whatever they did build him a house. There's nothing which they did to him, because even now, who is going to that toilet? Murimi does not spend his time at home. There's no wife, there's no child. So it's like now they just used him and dumped him. Used him and dumped him, which is not right in this world. Why would you get close to someone just to finish that person? And you pretend to this person you're my friend, you work with this friend every now and then. Just wanted to get close to this family or to Murimi so that they can take everything which Murimi had. And that is how people who are manipulative, that is how they do their thing. They pretend to be very okay. They pretend to be very close to you, to the extent of making Murimi to sue the uncle. Can you imagine that?
Sincerely speaking, the man, what he did to me is the wrong thing. You know, there's no way. I saw the other videos telling people that Murimi's wife is very much happy, is very hardworking, and his kid. How are you proud of my kid? Why don't you marry also? Why don't you marry also, so that you can have a kid? You know?
So when this kind of the man was coming to take your wife, where were you?
Okay.
And how did
That very day, I wasn't in home. Me, we went to church. It was on a Saturday. We went to church and
church?
Yeah, and also Matilde was at Nakurekiro.
Yes, Matilde.
Matilde, Matilde. Is it him, Matilde?
Yeah.
The lady who was from talk about Mogesi's home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's behind that scene. And I think I'm not lying. You know, he has been saying that Murimi doesn't lie. I'm not lying. He came to my home and he gave me 200 shillings. And he told me,
Who is that?
David, he told me, you can go and take something, you know. He has been saying that,
Just go direct to the point.
Yeah.
You and Brian, you are liquoring like something.
yeah, he's
And you
the
are-
one.
and you
he's
are
the one.
bouncers.
He's the one. He was giving us those money. Yeah. And I went there, and when I came back, I saw my wife is changing. Like, what's going on?
Day was on a Saturday, and I remember this is not the first time he's talking about this issue. Like he has repeated it 3 times. That shows that he might be telling the truth, because he's saying he was from the church, but he was given 200 with Daisy to go and take liquor, because he used to give them money to go and take liquor, because there's this thing of rule, divide and rule. So he was dividing and ruling at the same time, making them to be his puppets, to use them. Because as you all know, this boy, he doesn't have friends in the village. All this time he was walking alone. But the moment he found these people whom he could use, because he knew exactly that people with their right minds would not follow him, because he was alone. Do not forget, this man said, me, I don't have friends in the village, the sister the same. But all of a sudden, after getting Murimi and this Brian Pepper, so he lured them with money and made them to be drunk and he was the one who was buying this liquor to them. How is it that these people who are drinking, you don't like alcohol, you don't like people who are taking alcohol, you talk about them today, and then tomorrow you are seen with them. What is it that you are trying to prove? You don't like something, you don't like it, and you cannot work with people who are taking something which you don't like, because you always know that people will know you from the friends which you have or which you keep. But this one, his friends were drunkards, so which means he was participating in their drunkenness. And that is what Murimi is now trying to explain here. It is him who was giving them money to go and take liquor so that he can take advantage of the situation. Because during this period, you remember, they wanted this plot, they wanted this shamba. You see, and this is the time when the sister bought that land. Buy one, get one free. I've always come here and say that, because she could not buy a land in the coast. But when she was told, come back home, she went running there. The brother was manipulating this boy while the ground was being leveled for her. This is what I see here.
Who came and stolen my kid. So I didn't know what is going on. Because of money, yeah, he took me to custody. He arrested me. Yeah?
Because
I'm not playing.
So my question was one, and I want to elaborate it. We came and told you like, okay, take a motorbike and go. This is 200. Go do whatever is necessary.
Yeah.
Then you went.
Yeah.
Then at that range, you got a position and a well arranged time zone to talk and lure this kind of the lady into the box.
Yeah.
Then they talked about, okay, we have to vanish.
Yeah.
That is what we are talking about.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
So when you went, wherever you went, and
You know,
you
let
came
me
back,
tell you one thing. He thought that, he was speaking when the woman was not hearing in English, He was speaking in English. The woman was speaking in Swahili, translating, The man told her that, why don't we make this kind of video? I'll buy you a phone, I'll give you everything. And exactly, he ended up giving my wife 24,000 so that he can return the dowry. But
so did you pay the dowry?
yeah, I paid the dowry. She's my wife.
How many cows?
Five of them. 5 of them and 480,000 Tanzanian money.
408, which is around 20,000,
38.
38,000.
Yeah, exactly.
38,000.
Yeah.
That's the man that you pay
Yeah.
as a dowry.
Yeah, as a dowry.
Murimi married Alima officially. He paid the dowry, but now Daisy went to the subscribers. You can see how people can be nosy. Went to the subscribers, asked for money, for dowry to be refunded to this Murimi. That is how far he can go. And imagine these people should be very careful. I don't need to say everything in that video. All we needed to know that Daisy paid Murimi 200 to go and take liquor so that he could have time with Alima. You see, 200 made Murimi to suffer up to now, because after he went to take liquor, Daisy had time with the wife, and when Murimi came back, the lady started saying, oh, Murimi beat me up. I don't know whether that is the truth, but according to Murimi, he is explaining this way. And then later on, Daisy came and took the baby, because we all watched those videos. He went to the children's department, he was given a letter, and he's the one who came and took the baby, because he didn't even leave officers to come and take the baby. He came, because we used to see him going to someone else's home, like Murimi, because he doesn't respect anybody. He used to go there, make videos, and asking the Murimi, what are you doing here? I didn't call you here. And at the same time, he's at Murimi's place. Can you imagine? And you see, you think people are okay out here. People are not okay. People are sick. People are sick in the head. Because as you watch this video, this video, as you continue, that's Nchagwa, the wife of Matiko. I understand Daisy is not supporting that lady anymore. And Chabo is like, now he's talking with the husband Matiko. It's like they're planning to get together, because now things have taken a U-turn. Daisy is busy building houses for this dancing grandma. Remember, when Daisy took this Chagwa, Matiko's wife, from Matiko, he promised this lady, and he used to start by saying, oh, one day we will even build a house, a 2-bedroom house. He was promising this lady heaven and earth. These are the words which he was telling this lady, and this lady felt like, now this is my savior. And Daisy made sure he removed her from her husband's home, went out there, got a baby. Because, my people, the reason why I'm saying people should be careful with such people who come to their lives and sweet talk them. Life is very long. Life is not a day or 2 days. Life is a long journey. You find your parents are still here. Your grandparents are still here. Do you think they started today? So when someone comes and sweet talk you, make you maybe spoil your relationship, think twice, because look at Daisy. He's not looking back. Mchagwa is out there with a baby now. This is a lady whom he promised heaven and earth. Now, Matiko was bad during that time. Matiko was the one who was very bad, and he was using strong words against Matiko, abusive, saying so many things about Matiko. Look now, Matiko has become his best friend now. He's getting money through Matiko. The wife is forgotten. Remember, first time he bought seed to Matiko, and when he removed the wife, he took even the seed. Now the wife is left there. Now he went and bought more seed to Matiko. He's just dividing and ruling. You can see it in that angle. You say this man is bad. You remove the wife. I thought maybe by now you'll be siding with the wife. But after removing the wife, left with Matiko, now Matiko has become a friend now. He's saving money for Matiko, the money which Matiko is getting from the motorbike. Now Chagwa has been left. So Chagwa called Gintu. It's like now he's going to talk to Gintu. He wants to come back to Matiko. Look at what is happening. Now even Halima was supposed to go to college. What is happening? The subscribers were like this. Remove the girl. The girl is young. Okay, to your house, or remove the girl to where? This is someone who didn't go to school. Which college was she supposed to go to? Someone just ambushed you. Get out. We are taking you to college. Even people who are going to college, they have to plan themselves. You don't just wake up in the morning, something which you've never done. You are being taken to a town where you've never been. Furthermore, she's a Tanzanian. She's not a Kenyan. She doesn't have ID. These people who are living in the borders, they don't even have ID. Even to go to someone else's house in Nairobi, she has to have an ID. No one can employ someone without an ID. Even college, how can she go to college without an ID? Sometimes you subscribers of these people, when these people comes to you with these things which does not make sense, sometimes advise them. Don't just let them do whatever they want. He knows exactly this lady has no ID. He knows without ID there's no transaction you can do here in Kenya. You cannot join college. How do you go to college without ID? And you cannot even work in a house or as a house girl if you don't have an ID. No one can trust you. You have to have the ID, which this girl does not have. And during that period, the push which was there, remove him from Murimi, take her to college. There were calls which were coming even from Mombasa. Bring her in my home. And for how long were you supposed to stay with this girl? Not knowing life is very long. Life is very long. So sometimes you have to make good decisions. Like now, this man, Daisy, divide and rule. Now, Mchagwa is left out there. Halima is in Tanzania now crying. The baby is very sick. It's like now she also want to come back to Murimi. Who knows? Because Daisy is done with her. We are now at grandma, dancing grandma. You can imagine what is happening now. Now this house of dancing grandma, if Daisy wanted this house to get finished, by now this house would be finished by now. Because of what? The money which is supposed to finish this house, Daisy is also making trade with this money, bringing people from all corners. Because you cannot bring people here, and the donors are donating for this house to get finished. But you are bringing business here in between. That is a way of them making money. A way of them making money. Because they don't want to finish whatever they start. That is the tactic of Murasenso. The brother also have seen it. You cannot just finish. No. You have to drag yourself there. And start another one and start another one before you finish. Now we were building this one. We were renovating the Brian. Because Brian Pepper has become like now the niche and the dancing grandma. So it is a play in the village. And people are buying this play, not knowing these people are using people for their own gain. For their own gain, I'm telling you. So that is what is happening there. So when you're supporting this, just support, but you should know these are people who are dividing, and Daisy is trying to destroy families and making people not to have their families, because He doesn't know what anything to do with a wife or a girlfriend. That is why he does not know. He doesn't know the pain of someone just coming from somewhere, giving you back your dowry, and is not your father-in-law. You can imagine someone from nowhere giving you back your dowry, and it's not the father-in-law. It's not even related to your wife, but he's giving you the dowry back. That is Daisy. That is Daisy. So in Nyabohase, there's a lot. We are camping there. One of our leg is in Poland, the other is in Nyabohase. So we are working here and there. Otherwise, I'm happy, I'm humble, because in Poland I didn't see anything to talk about. I just saw a lady who has been telling us here that he doesn't use a plastic chopping board. I saw her using that in the boyfriend home. So it is what it is. Because these small details, these are the things which we are checking here. You have to walk the talk. You have to walk the talk. Otherwise, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love and the support. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, share the video, and let me know what you think of today's video. Membership is there. Be a member of Pamela's World Kenya channel. See you again in my next video, God willing. Thank you and bye-bye. Thank you.